Right, happy to fly straight into it.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
First on the team
It's great to have you with us.
from Memphis, Tennessee.
Get your VCRs ready. Get your VCRs ready.
Make it squeal like a pig, Johnny, squeal like a pig.
Big John Daly.
G'day everyone, and a big welcome to the Preferred Lives podcast with the home of good golf and better chat. My name's Nick, I'm your host, and joining me tonight to my direct left, probably the best golf coach in the room, Mitty Dunbar. How you going, bro?
Going very well, mate. How are you going?
Strong, mate, going strong.
That's good.
Looking forward to our lesson tomorrow so you can sort me the fuck out because I am a head case at the moment. So make sure you bring maybe a Tooheys Toolie tomorrow because I reckon you might need it.
Sounds delicious.
Now, to your left, we've got an unfamiliar sight, actually. We're joined by the elusive White Rhino himself. He's been on a bit of hiatus, and we've had a lot of interest from everyone as to the whereabouts of this gentleman. Mr. Michael Usher joins us, mate. How you going?
Good, mate. Good to be back.
Fucking great to have
Glad
you
you
back,
got the
mate.
appearance fees up. You put the prices up. So
Yeah, I
Thought
mean,
I'd
look,
come back.
Well, look, views were up because you were off. Now we can afford to pay you, and now you're back. So expect that to drop a bit. But no, how's things been going with you, mate? Everyone's keen to hear what you've been doing. We've heard sort of reports from the King Man as to what you've been up to, and what's been happening in the world of Usher.
lots.
There we have it. Yeah, comprehensive.
It's been a long. What has it been? I haven't played golf for 9 months, so I don't know when the last time I was on the potty was. It'd be close to coinciding with that,
yeah.
I reckon. Life has sort of turned upside down with training for triathlon. That's where it sort of started. I think I might have been training for Mooloolaba. I think last time I might have been on the podcast. Then I had a weak moment one Sunday afternoon without the kids and the wife at home and signed up to a half Ironman, and then found a coach that trained me up for that.
Yeah, well, it just
So
goes to show it's not a fuck it, I'll sign up for it. It's a no, you need to commit 100% full time.
I needed to because I wanted to enjoy it. I didn't want to get to the last part of the race. Not that it was a race; it was about finishing. But get to the last part of it and be like questioning myself as to why the fuck am I doing this? Like, I wanted to sort of be able to finish it and walk away from it and be like, cool, that was a cool experience.
So basically, your training, so the event itself is the enjoyable part. So the training's hell. Like you literally, I saw some of the stuff and I heard some of the stuff that you were doing, and you were putting your body through a fair bit of stress there, man.
Yeah, the training was the race is a celebration. Effectively, that's the way I guess to view it. It was sort of 12 to 14 hours a week, either on the bike, in the pool, running. It was
Plus
at least
full-time work,
one
plus
session
having
a day
kids.
or 2 sessions a day plus kids. So I was either running at 4 a.m. Or riding at 4 a.m. Swimming at, the reason I wasn't on the potty too much because I was swimming in the pool prior to picking up kids from gym.
It's hard to talk underwater.
Yeah, I counted to 2 a lot. It's pretty mindless in there, actually. It's quite good.
Just chasing black lines.
Yeah, so it
Heaps
was
better than white ones.
well,
Well,
it's debatable. Learned a lot about myself though. I think I said to Mitty, I don't know, it might have been a month or two before.
It was after you finished that your first one.
Yeah. It was, I've been able to, which is going to be interesting to see how it translates to golf now that I'm hopefully get back into having a bit more of a swing. Able to switch the darkness off in my head. Like when I got to a point where I just wanted to stop, and rather than swim another lap or run another lap around Midderidge Park or go for a bike ride, I was able to quieten that down quite quickly. So it'll be interesting to see if anything like that transfers across.
Like mental as well. Like
all of it.
You have to take yourself to the dark spot and learn to shine a bit of light on it. Learn to quiet it a bit.
Yeah, I didn't have any of that at the start. Learn a lot about myself. The race itself was hell. Got really crook 8 days out. And leading in it was just horrific. The amount of stuff coming out of every orifice in my face was pretty bad. And so didn't have the race that I wanted to have, I guess. Set myself a goal, but then when I got crook and knees got sore and backs got sore, put that out the window and then managed to smash all of that even with being crook, which I had absolutely no idea about until I was running up the last hill and Ems was there yelling at me going, if you hurry the fuck up, you'll get under 5:15. And I was like, oh, Christ. Oh, fuck, I can take 45 minutes to get down the hill and I'm still in front. So that was, it was just really cool. The weeks after that weren't so cool. I got pretty crooked. Like, it was bad for
Let
about
it take it out of you.
a
Like
week.
your immune system would have copped a flogging from
Yeah. It was through the floor.
harshness you put your body through, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, it was through the floor. So probably dealt with that for about a week and then went to the doctor and I was like, mate, I'm no good here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, steroids up my nose and antibiotics and whatnot. And
Now you're back.
now we're back. Let's go.
Now you're 3 weeks out from another event too.
Yeah,
You're,
Noosa. Yeah, it's going to be it's a celebration, I think. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, awesome. And a little birdie tells me you went another course the other day and had a bash, and
First one, scratch the itch.
how was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, it was good. I took the young fella. So shout out to, I can't remember who I played with, Pete and some other guy.
Shout out some other guy. I played with him a few times.
Yeah, anyway, they were really good because I had Lodgy there and he was, carrying the flag and jumping up and down inside the green while they were trying to putt and they were really nice. So, it was good. Played well-ish. Off the tee was really good. 3-wood was singing. That GT's a cheat code. Irons
What'd you have
were
off this?
horrible.
You had like an 86, 87 or something.
Yeah, I thought it was like 84, 85, I think.
So I played awful.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's personal best.
I think I had like 41 putts or something. Though.
Yeah, right. So just tighten up on the greens. You reckon you'll be?
Yeah, and I was
Be back to
talking
mid-season
Brenton, my swing's so slow now in comparison to what it was. And those tree trunks I've got in my irons, like I can't hit them.
He did mention that to me. He goes, "What can we?" Actually, comes up to me and says, "What can we do to get some lighter shafts in these irons?"
Yeah, I couldn't swing
weights.
them. Oh, yeah, like it was horrific. Like they
right.
Yeah,
So just
Anyway.
shows how much of a different kind of athlete you were pre and post.
yeah.
Yeah, triathlon / Ironman world. Hey, like
Yeah.
that's
It's
cool.
been a journey. It's been a good journey. I isolated myself. I think I said that to Mitchie. Like I really sort of went pretty insular there for a long time.
Yep.
Sort of hardly had any contact with mates really for a fair bit of time. But anyway, we kicked a goal and
and you're back.
we're back.
Well, it's good to have you back, mate. We love having you on the potty, and big congrats on all the effort you put in this far. And we're keen to see how Noosa goes for you in a few weeks' time. Mitchie, have you been shelling any peas out there? You been hitting some balls?
I played last Saturday. So had a hit with shout out to Matt Wilkie,
The land-based mammal.
the land-based mammal.
Love that guy.
Also played with Jacob Lip and played with David Trad as well. So we had a
Trad?
Yeah.
Haven't seen Tradie for ages.
Yeah, so we we went
Brad
out.
Lip, the landman's son.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
So no, it was a good day out. There was some good golf played by some of us.
Were you one of them?
In moments.
Patches?
Yeah, in patches. It was a scratchy day. Didn't really have driver off the tee early in the round. And I wouldn't say I putted it bad, but I had a really bad 3-putt on 17 for bogey and then hit my 8-iron on 18. It was a little bit downwind and I was 25 long of the green with 8-iron. And I was like, hang on a second, what's going on here? I don't hit my 8-iron 175 metres. So I know it's firm, but like there's a pine tree behind the green by about 20 metres and I was 5 past that.
Holy shit.
Like I literally thought I lost my golf ball because I was looking kind of like level with the pin,
Just over, yeah.
a little bit long, and then I'm like, I've got no idea. And then I started hunting up in the like the bare
In-
patches
in
up on
the bunty?
17. I was bunty hunting on that hole, and then found it, made 4 there, and then get up on the next, and some social players trying to jump in front of us, and I just get up there, and I was on tilt because I was even, and then went bogey to shoot 2 over on the front. And I just send this thing, and I gave it a big FU, and the social guys were like, "Is that a bad shot?" Like, and I was like, "No, that was a good one. You just didn't see the 2 holes before."
These two socials like this boy's just hit this 310 and he's swearing at the ball.
Hit
like,
pitching wedge into 1, and then so there was glimpses, but
Shit.
it was a bit scratchy. But actually getting out on the weekend with I think Simwoo's going to jump in.
Ooh.
As well as Riley, so he's going to come up for a hit on Saturday,
Riley's
nice.
up. Yeah.
and as
Is there
well,
still room in the group?
yeah,
Yeah, sign me up.
12, what is it, 12.28 or something?
Yeah, book me in. I'll come.
Yeah, sweet. So, yeah, no, it should be good. But yeah, still trying to practice. Need to get a bit of putting work in. So before our lesson tomorrow, I think I'm going to get a bit of putting work in, just to get that firing back up. But yeah, it was really good. How did you played Monday?
I had a couple of bashes. So just this last Friday gone, I went on a bit of an adventure with friend of the show, Big Pez. We rode down to Royal Pines, RSCV down there, and it was magic. I discovered quite quickly the hell that Kingy went through when we started playing just with the greens. And I don't think we realise how good we've got it. Like, we think, oh, there's a little bit of movement in this, or there's a little bit of we don't have anything. Anything like what they've got down there. The green surfaces were immaculate, and they were running a lot different than what I was used to. It took a good sort of 3 or 4 holes to get used to what was happening down there. Me and Georgie combined, I think we ended the day, we were 9 over off the stick, which after an 8 on the first hole, which might make a feature in the Bunty Hunter on the back 9, I might tell you a bit more about that. I don't think that's too bad of an effort for a 27 and a 14 handicappers. So
It's pretty good going around there.
yeah, we actually, once we got the pace of the green, so fun story, Pez thought it'd be a good idea to go and buy a lab putter the morning of the event. And
It's never a good idea. I did that before my first mid-ams. It was no
I
good.
said, this reminds me of a story about Ushy did that, and he had 900 putts on the front.
50 to be exact.
He rolled the rock sensationally. It was like an extension of his arm, and he got the DF2, so it's this whopping big thing. But in George's hands, because he's a giant, it just looks like a normal putter. But he actually putted really well with it. I was don't take this the wrong way, Georgie, but I was actually really surprised because I've seen him putt with whatever putter he had before, and it not great. I said to him, mate, I'll lead off putting, and I'll try and put a roll line to give you the line because you're rolling the rock well. So we actually switched that up because he was hitting it so well. So he didn't get a lot of ops because I was holding a lot of balls. So all good. But no, we had a really good time down there. And then Monday, King's birthday, public holiday, I went out with the King Man, and just want to make a point of make sure you're hitting the right golf ball. I had a bit of a meltdown and couldn't work out what I was playing so fucking horrible. Like numbers were all off. Everything's soft right. And I'm like, what is happening? Like, I thought I turned a corner. Like, I've had a few good lessons with Mitch, and I've sort of, last 3 rounds have all been sort of 36, 35, 37. Like, I've been in and around handicap, which for me is awesome. And came out, I think I had 29 and that was only because on the last few holes I switched back to a Pro V. But I was using the wrong type of ball. I'm not going to say what type of ball I was using, but it all made sense to me. I had a bit of a meltdown to Mitchie. I jumped on the DM. I'm like, for sale, all my clubs, fuck golf, this is shit. Having a really bad time out there. And he said, oh, look, what's fucking happening? What's wrong? I'm like, mate, I cannot hit it. Like, the ball's just not going. Like, all my numbers are off. I finally started to track my numbers after we changed my swing a bit. I sort of got into this club goes this far, so I know I can hit this club here. And it was good. I was scoring, and fuck, it was bad. So if you haven't already, maybe talk to your local golf pro or someone who knows what they're talking about, and make sure you're hitting the right golf ball because it makes a massive difference. Prime example, I was on 14, had 125 in on a little par 3. Now, for me, that's a P wedge. I usually hit that about 125. That's a pretty standard number for me. Hit the wrong ball I was using. I didn't even get it on the front. I just cleared the left bunker and didn't even get it on the green. I'm like, I picked that up. Like, it had really good flight, and the swing felt good. I turned and I looked at Kingy. I'm like, was I slow? And he goes, no, it looked all right. You're just short. You just took the wrong club. I'm like, oh, fuck. No, I need a 9-iron to hit it 120 metres. Like, surely. Conversely, into 17 after I changed balls, I'm having a look and I'm like, oh, I've got 120 and I should probably take the 9-iron because I was that far short. then proceeded to hit it over the green. I'm like, fuck, what is fucking happening? Like, it really does make that difference. So if you haven't gone out and talked to your coach or a pro around what sort of ball might suit you, definitely do that because it makes a stupid big difference. So yeah, bit of a public service announcement. You boys want to talk some real golf for a bit instead of just blabbing on about us for
Before we get there, might have a public apology for you.
a public
Mr. Reese.
apology?
I'll make this on behalf of Adam King. But so while chatting to my parents on the weekend, they did a bit
Shout
of
out.
Googling. Yeah, shout out to Daddy D and Mummy D,
Mummy D. Mama D.
who is an avid listener, by the way.
Yeah, we appreciate you,
Listens every week.
Mama D.
But so if we look up wet sail meaning into Google, it comes up as wet sail has two primary nautical meanings. One is the act of wetting canvas sails to stiffen them up and make them more efficient for the wind, and the other is a nautical idiom meaning to recover from misfortune, similar to coming home with a success after a setback.
Yeah,
So
you're coming home
with a
strong.
wet sail.
coming home strong,
Yeah.
coming home with a wet sail.
Look, I just think me and Mr. King just had a little bit of a miscommunication there. I think he got his words a little bit mixed up, but yeah, I appreciate the apology on his behalf. To his credit, he did. He was Googling it on the last step. If you have a look on the YouTube channel, remember to like, share, subscribe. You can actually see he looks over at me and goes, "Yeah, you're right." Like, he didn't say it loud. He just gave me the little wink. So yeah, no. Coming home with a wet sail means you're finishing strong after a setback. For all those playing at home. Now, the front nine. Brought to you by our friends at Bill Wright Innovations. They specialise in crafting high-quality new builds, renovations and extensions tailored to your unique needs. They're a proud family-owned business. They're locals. They prioritise genuine, transparent service, ensuring every client feels heard and valued. We've got a perfect example of that at the moment. They're currently building your house. And you can attest to Jack and the team.
Yeah, that's good.
Shifty eyes. Make sure you call Jack today, 0403 760 176. I'll put that number in the show notes in case you didn't get it. But have a look at him, give Jack a call, use code PLP and get nothing off your order today.
Can I take it off my next bill?
You can, yeah, just send it through. Yeah,
Thanks, Jack.
He'll
Appreciate
be
you.
sure to do that. But he's got a good little team. I get little Snapchats. They do actually do some work throughout the day.
I went over to the house this afternoon and Dicey was out the back on the hoe. He was not a happy man, covered in dirt. He's digging trenches and
What was the hose name?
you have to ask him. I asked him to take his shirt off, but he wouldn't do it. So.
Shout out to the boys. They actually played on Monday. And I
They
think
did.
They played okay as well. So
We waited up at the bar for him for 4 schooners. We had a round. We were 320. We went around the whole thing with a 4th group off. And even with me playing like shit, we still finished in 3 hours 20.
it was fast.
We waited there for we're like, oh, Joyce and Jack, we got to hang around and have a beer. And we had we all bought a shout. We're like, they're not coming. Like, they're not even on the 18th yet. So we ended up going, as I was leaving, I passed. They were like, where you go? I'm like, well, we just had 4. I can't. Like, it was real bad. So I feel really bad. So
And they were playing as a 2.
No, they played as a 4.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they
they
played
had
with
PS
Wade.
Dub, who had
Yeah,
5
sorry.
under
Yeah,
on the
that's
front.
right. Yeah,
He's-
Wade, Dice said that this morning, actually.
Fuck me dead. 5 under on the front. Shout out PS Dub.
He come home with a dry sail too.
Yeah, he said he was.
He was 5 under through 9, 6
Yeah.
under through 10 actually,
And then
and then
and the birdies tied up.
bogey 12 and then part in. Yeah,
Unlucky. PS Dub, hell of a round. But anyway, the Alfred Dunhill Links Championship was on over the weekend, and Scotsman, the countryman Bobby Mack, gets the win over Tyrrell Hutton, going 3 rounds of 66. Now, there was a bit of weather getting around there, a bit of traditional Scottish weather, which ruined the boys. Yeah, weather.
very good.
Yeah, thanks, boys. It was piss down rain, and they didn't get to spend a lot of time on the old course, but Bobby Mack, ever consistent, carries a bit of Ryder Cup form into this one. 3 rounds of 66 and gets the job done. Prick of a time to watch it, to be honest. Didn't catch much. Saw some highlights. What did you boys make of this one, fellas?
I didn't watch much of it. I tried watching some of it on Thursday night when it was first on, because there was a couple of guys going real deep, real early. I think Troy Merritt, I think is what is his name. He was 6 under through 5 holes to begin,
Jesus.
and Dustin Johnson, I think, shot an opening round of 8 under.
DJ, who was hot, yeah.
There was a few guys posting some numbers early, so I think Thursday was quite nice weather. It was pretty calm, no wind, and then it started to ramp up. So I know the second day, might have even been the third day. Wade come in and he's like, "Oh, did you see the world's worst 4 call?" And I was like, "No." And he apparently DJ hit this 3-wood from like 200 yards, and normally hits it like 300 yards with a 3-wood. It was blowing that hard that he's hit this shot, and he's absolutely flagged this thing, and he's like 4, because he's thinking it's like way long, and it still ended up 10 yards short of the green. Like, he's like yelling, I called it 4 times, going 4,
Look out! They're like,
and
what
it's
for?
just like dribbled up onto the front of the green. So
Yeah, right. That would be moderately embarrassing.
yeah, so the weather did come in, but yeah, there was quite a few of the Ryder
The
Cuppers that yes, the weather. There was quite a few Ryder Cuppers that showed and had their form carrying on. So
Yeah, look good. Did you catch much of this one, Mikey?
Absolutely zero.
Yeah.
But hats off to the boys backing up. Like, that's sensational.
That's tough.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness.
Because those after party vids that keep
Oh.
surfacing look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I would give anything to be on that bus.
Oh, so good. My favourite, I'm taking a little detour here on the bus, is when they were trying to sing the Zombie for Rory. They didn't know the first, like, but they're like, and they're both. And then after they know the words, they pick up at the start. They're all just like looking at each other, like mumbling. Like,
there's probably 2 people on that. There's 2 people on that bus that know, and it's Rory and Lowry.
And they went off, but geez, that looked like a good time. Tyrrell actually played pretty well. I managed to catch just a few little highlights. I didn't watch any solid rounds, but he looked really good too. Like he's one of those blokes that I wish stayed on the PGA Tour. Like him and Rahm, like I just think they're missing out on some prime real estate up at the top of the rankings there. Like I think they could be really doing a bit of damage up there at the moment. I don't feel bad for them by any stretch. I just want to see them in that stronger competition.
Absolutely. And like Tyrrell is probably one of the best golfers on the planet at the moment. Like, and proving to be. Like, it's not even on. He's playing okay on Live, but it's more so when he goes onto a DP World Tour kind of stage, he actually shows out, and the majors as well. Like, he had quite like a very quietly strong major season this year.
He had some really good runs in there.
He finished
had a
second at the US Open, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
So-
there was at the Masters he was in and around too. I'm pretty sure because I'm
Yeah, it was a few sniffing
sure
around.
I had him in my fantasy for a bit as like a
He
wild
did play
card or
well,
something.
but yeah, he's been playing awesome. So yeah, it's a bit upsetting that there's a few that took the money, but you can't blame them. Like,
What's happening there? Are they going to amalgamate? Are they going to rejoin?
oh, who knows, mate? Probably. They keep saying they will, but if it was going to happen, it probably would have.
I just want it so
Just
bad.
lighting money on fire, though.
Well, I was listening to
Yeah, they
Nothing
saw
Up,
the
and
books,
and they said in the events that are outside the US, they've lost $500 million a season. That's just in the US, out of the US
Saw a
alone.
stat. It was like for every dollar that they're making, they're spending $8.50. And so it worked out to be like they've made
That's how I run my life.
67 million and they've spent 500 and something.
Jesus.
Like, it's just ludicrous.
But having said that, with oil money, that's nothing.
yeah.
They make that a day.
Yeah. I heard must have been Joe Rogan. He went to one of the sheikh's houses, and the garage is like a fucking football field, and he's got a drone that he goes, I want to take the Ferrari
458,
Spider 458 beep 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 bang. Drone goes up and grabs the key and drops it to you, and then it then flies over the location of the car and lights up like that's where the Porsche GT is. Just in case you didn't know, because you got fucking 1,000 cars. Like, yeah.
Must be hard.
How the other side live.
Can I update my house, Jack?
Call it
Thanks,
use
mate.
code PLP. Get 0% off. Any other highlights from this one, lads, we want to talk about before
I
we
was just
jump
going to say,
in?
no good from the Aussies.
Yeah, no good.
No good.
In saying
Matty
that,
Jones.
Harrison
Best
Crowe actually won the Pro-Am side of it.
Did he?
Yeah, so Harrison Crowe, he finished 4 under for the tournament.
Yeah, Smithy.
Smithy didn't play real good, but his playing partner is JP McManus's son in law or something along those lines. So JP McManus owns Adair Manor, which is where the Ryder Cup is being played in 2 years' time.
Yeah, right.
It's sensational. Like if there was a Ryder Cup that you want to go to, it's Adair Manor. Like this thing, we should put it in like in the Discord or something like that, or put it on the Facebook page because this thing is like unbelievable. It's in Ireland. It's
like a castle, isn't it?
It's
like
like the
proper-
clubhouse is a castle. Like this thing is unbelievable. But yeah, JP McManus's son-in-law. So Harrison Crow had 4 under, and they combined for 33 under. So JP McManus's son-in-law has had an absolute week out to win the Alfred Dunhill Pro-Am.
Oh my days. That's elite. How good's that? We might put that in the Booty Hunter Discord. There's a bit of restructuring that's going on in there. If you are a member of the Booty Hunters, you might see we've changed around how it looks in there. So jump in and have a bit of a gander in there and just see if there's anything that piques your interest. If you want to join, info at Preferred Lives Golf, just drop me a line and I'll tell you how best to join that one. There were some other events that we talked about in the green room before you guys wanted to review, or was that the preview side of things? Yeah. Preview, there is a DP World event, the Open de España, $3 million purse. Now, I've tasked Ushi with leading translation here because he looks like a Mediterranean guide over there in the corner. Am I saying it right saying Club de Campo Villamarida?
Yep. You know what it translates to, though?
No.
Madrid Villa Country Club. Isn't that boring?
That I did not expect that.
Let's not go with the English version.
No, out of all the things I thought that was going to translate to, that was not one of them. I thought they'd have some
Yeah, I was thinking some real
something.
sexy, you know.
Yeah,
And then
like-
it came. I was like, oh,
No, it's just a country club.
it's just a country club.
Yeah, right.
Shit.
Well, I'm glad we
Sorry,
went
mate.
through that. No, I
Yeah.
feel sad.
Wind it back.
Club de Campo Villa de Marina.
Yeah, much better.
Mitty, who's playing in this one, mate?
There's a couple of big names. So there's a couple of
If there's any
Ryder
Espanol
Cuppers.
names, can you say them in Espanol?
Jon Rahm.
Jon Rodriguez Ram.
So John is the betting favourite at $4 for the win. There's actually quite a few live players in this field. So you got Joaquin Neiman, Patrick Reed, Shane Lowry's
Patrick
teaming it up.
Reed.
Shane Lowry, Tom McKibben, who's on John Rahm's team. So they're on Legion 13. There's a Hao Tong Lee sighting. So this is one of Sim Woo's stablemates.
Sim Woo.
And there's quite a few nobodies as well. Like this is
There's a Wang in there somewhere too. That'll keep Simu happy.
Wang or a dong?
No, it's a Wang. It's a Wang.
It's a Wang.
It's a Wang.
So I,
heard he likes wangs.
Yeah.
yeah, you'd think that. He's actually more of a dong fan. He sent me a few Snapchats over the weekend, and I can verify from seeing these, he's definitely a dong fan. There's no Wangs in his stable. They're all dongs. So shout out to Simu and his stable.
So there's the Dave Micheluzzi is playing.
Love that.
Kazuma Kabori. So there's a couple of Aussies in the field.
Elvis?
I'm just trying to find him. I can't seem to find him in Sportsbet. Daniel Hillier, he's a New Zealand, one of the bros. I can't see Elvis on here, so I can't say that he's playing. But yeah, there's quite a few guys playing. I think it's going to be hard to go past probably a John Rahm or a Joaquin Neiman, Shane Lowry kind of guy.
What was
to
Rambo paying?
$4.
Yeah, I think. Look,
What's he going for 4 too?
Yeah.
Which
Rambo's going to get this done. I mean, the short thing with Adam King, it's probably going to feature, I dare say, the King Man will post something up. But if John Rahm is not in there,
Jon
the Rodriguez Rahm, if he's not in there somewhere, crazy down, man.
Crazy.
Crazy. You're so crazy. No, dead set. He's going to be in there for sure. John Rahm, $4. I think that's a bit of a special. I wouldn't mind putting some of my bonus bets I got from the NRL Grand Final for chasing the other feed bets. They gave me a bit of a bonus bet, so might splurge that all on John Rahm for the weekend. Who do you like here, Ash?
oh, it'd be hard to step over John Rahm, I reckon.
Jon.
Sorry. My apologies.
Jon Rahm. All right. Anything else on the Open de España?
No, I don't have anything.
Now, as I said before, you boys were in the green room. You said you got a bit of. There is some preview side of things that I didn't put on the run sheet. Well, what do you got for us?
So there is a PGA Tour event this week. So it is actually in Japan. So they are playing at Yokohama Country Club at
Where?
and they're playing.
Because that sounded like the other one.
They are playing the Bay Current Classic.
I'm so happy you didn't try and do an accent there. We've done Scottish, we've done Espanol, and I'm very happy we didn't go Japanese on that one. But thank you for your restraint.
So there's a couple of Aussies in the field. So Carl Phillips is teeing it up.
Koala,
Adam Scott.
most beautiful man on the planet.
And there's a couple of bigger names, I would say, as well. So you got Max Homer, Xander Schauffele, Joel Damon's playing. Gary Woodland, he was a vice captain at the Ryder Cup, so hopefully he plays better than they were captaining.
Top right.
Garrick Higo, so he's come off second place last week to, I think it was Stephen Fisk, who won the what was it, the Chook Run, the Sanderson's Farm or something like that.
The Chalk Run.
The Red Rooster Classic.
That was it, the Red Rooster.
Looks
Nice,
like Min Woo. Yeah, Min Woo's teeing it up also. So yeah, there's a couple of names to look around. This would be really good viewing times for us as well, being in Japan. So some of the guys like Carl Phillips and Max Homer are teeing off at 8:00. So it's prime time.
It's going to fill that NRL void in our lives.
Yeah. Right, you'll be able to watch all of the V8 supercars on Sunday and then be able to watch the final round, Bathurst 1000 into the final round of the Bay Current Classic.
Mate, if your eyes are still open at 8 after all day on the cans watching the Bathurst, I'll be disappointed in you.
I've got to work, so I won't be on the cans.
I've seen you in work in some states. Don't you worry about that. Usher, you said you had a bit of something for us too, mate.
Yeah, the World's Amateur Team Championships are on at the moment. So the women, they played last weekend, and the Aussie girls came 13th.
Pretty respectable.
Yeah, not a bad little effort. And the men's is on this weekend, so over in Singapore. So who we got? We got Billy Dowling, Declan O'Donovan, and Harry Takis teeing it up for the Aussies. So best two scores each round. And then totals at the end.
Beauty.
Yeah, it should be
Fucking
interesting. I think Aussies have won it like 5 times. So we've got a bit of history there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I've seen this up there before.
Yeah. And some big
Takis,
names. So
great
it was
last
obviously, it's been around for a while, 1958 or something, started over at St Andrews, and some big names have graced it. So
In Singapore too, that's interesting. That'll be good.
well, it seems to every 2 years and seems to go around. I think last one we won was in Mexico in 2016.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we had Curtis Luck and Cam Davis teeing it up for us. So
Oh, fuck, so that, yeah, it's a good little springboard for things to come. So keep an eye out for those sort of names in the future. And good luck to the Aussie boys. Anything else for the front nine side of things, boys?
I don't know. Oh, they are playing the PGA Tour Australasia, playing at Kalgoorlie Golf Club this week for the.
it looks really good.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Kalgoorlie?
Yeah, have you seen it?
No.
Oh,
It's like red dirt,
yeah, desert
and then just
green.
Lush.
yeah.
We might put that up on the socials.
And they've got their tee markers are little cat dump trucks.
That's cool.
So
Bit of John Deere-esque type of...
yeah. So I'm hopefully hoping that Jack Munro, so he's got Autumn
big
golf
shout out.
clothing.
Yeah, he's not too far off from coming on the potty, actually.
So he's a really good fella. And yeah, hopefully he's been playing some really solid golf. So he was giving it away a couple of years ago. Last time I saw him was at Zach's Bucks party last year, and he was just using the last of his status up.
Saw him.
Using the last of his status up, he was done, and now he's probably having one of his better years on the Australasia tour. So shout out to Jack. Hopefully you can
Shout out, mate.
keep it rolling, mate.
We'll throw some sponsorship money as well. We'll get a little PLP patch on his sleeve. Love to see it. Well, thanks very much for sticking with us this far. We've got all of your favourites. Look, we've got another shit question from Carl on the back nine. We're looking forward to that. We are going to do a little review on the NRL Grand Final because we know some of you love it. We know some of you hate it. We've got to talk about a few little things. We've got a Steamers in the Buna 100 of the week. That's all coming up right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the Preferred Liars podcast with a home of good golf and better chat. You've joined us at halfway, which is the turn, and it's brought to you by our mates at Crush Organics. You guys are loving what they're doing, and we're loving that you're using our code. Each time you do, I get a little email come through, and I don't know, it gives me warm and fuzzies to see that people are using our code to actively help themselves out. So glad that it's working for you guys, and you can definitely tell that there's little clusters of people that order at the same time, and they all run out of gummies at the same time because we'll get like 5 or 6 emails this week. We'll have like a break of 2 weeks, and we'll get like 10 in a row. Then they'll stop. So you can see that there's definitely some patterns in there. But yeah, please do remember to use code PLP. We give you a 40% off. Their stuff's good.
Yeah, I'm due for an order.
You boys can all testify that it's all pretty good stuff.
I haven't had to need any gummies lately, but like after a big day on the range, like especially when it starts to get warm, my brain is fried and I need a little bit of help to get to sleep, and just one of those gummies just helps me nicely.
Obviously, and then you wake up fine. Like I
Yeah.
get a lot of comments from those who haven't tried it. They're saying like, do you wake up a bit like hungover? I'm like, no, it just helps you switch off your brain at night. You wake up in the morning like nothing.
Personally, if I have 2 gummies, like if I was having a day off the next day, I could have 2 gummies. But if I'm waking up, so like I've got to get up early. If I have 2 gummies and I wake up early, I wake up a bit groggy. But that's like I'm going to sleep at 9:30, 10 o'clock and waking up at 4:30. So
Yeah, right. So you'd be groggy anyway.
It's groggy, but I'm unsure if it's like. But if I have 1, I'm sweet. But 2, I'm a little bit. Takes me a little bit to get going.
Yeah, we'll try it. Try them out and discover your own tolerance levels because they're fucking good, and I'm a big fan. That's probably the first F-bomb we've dropped too. Just want to give everyone a big shout out there. We haven't really dropped an F-bomb for a long time.
F-bomb.
Like, it's like
Yeah.
your third word at the start of the podcast.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it?
There's been a few. I think you dropped
Yeah.
one. There was a couple.
I've been trying really hard to reduce them.
I haven't dropped one in 85 episodes.
You have so.
I've never. You can go back through.
Can we listen to the tapes?
Listen to the tape. I've never said the
Not
F
one.
word. Not one.
I'm going to talk to Siri. I'm going to get
Yep.
her to search.
Please
Siri.
do it. Run it through. I've never ever, and will never.
No F-bombs.
No.
You've said the C-bomb though.
Never.
Off camera, I've got
Off
one on.
camera.
Yeah,
Not on record.
yeah, that was when we were talking about that. Back 9 time, fellas, and we're going to keep it slightly golf related. We've got Carl from Undubra, one of the greatest. He's got another shit question for us, and he says, "Hey boys, I like to write a cup review you guys did. Thanks, Carl. Your point of views on the event are unmatched. The Ridges match play competition's coming up, so I was wondering if you guys could just explain what match play is for the people who don't know, and also is there any sort of different rules to that of normal stroke play?" So Carl's actually raised a really good point. Is that a lot of the golfers, especially that he plays with, like that sort of group of guys who we all love, they're sort of newish to golf. Like they're not right into it yet. They've only been members for a few months yet, and they might not know the intricacies. And if you're a new golfer, you might not know, like you might just see the whole 1 up, 2 up, 3 up. So it's probably a good question for you, Mitty, if I'm honest. Can you just run us through like the match play as a format and any sort of rule differences? And then we'll talk about how good Ushi is at match play.
So yeah, match play is still stroke play, with the exception of that it's not an overall stroke play amount or score. It's hole by hole. So
basically, I could have a 9,
Yep.
but if the bloke that I'm playing against has a 10, I just win.
and you only win 1 up. So it's not like, so let's say that you two are playing and all of a sudden, Ushi, you might have a blowout and you have a 7 and you have a 3. It's not like you get 4, it's only 1 up.
I
And
just
that's-
win that one
You
hole.
win that 1 hole. So, which is awesome because this kind of suits blokes who can go and have, can string 5 or 6 holes, like really good holes together, but then capitulate on the other holes. But it's not like you lose an entire round in 1 hole. It's just, okay, I'm 3 up. I've lost a hole. I'm still 2 up. Then all of a sudden you win the next 2 and you're back to 4 up kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's good in that aspect. Personally, it's probably my favorite type of golf match
Yep.
play, just because it is anyone's game until the game is finished. Like you can have there's I've been in plenty of matches where I've been well up and then get back to square, and then also been the other way as well, being way down, like
You can
six
fight all the way
and
back.
7 down through 11 and like 10, 11 holes, and all of a sudden you're square going up 17 and your hole a putt, and all of a sudden you're one up, and it's awesome in that regard.
So, like, if you started the day with an 8 and the dude you're playing against has a birdie 3, like in a stroke match, you're kind of out of it. Like if you're playing golfers of your caliber, like fucking 5 shots is tough to make up. Match play, you move on to the next hole, you birdie it, he doesn't. All of a sudden you square again. You're like, oh, how good's that? I'm back to square one. Each hole is its own match, essentially.
Yeah, it's one of the oldest forms of the game as well. A lot of the majors actually were based on match play.
Yeah, right.
Going back way back when. So I think they may have had like a 36 hole component of the like stroke play, and then move into match play, which determined the winner. So I know the US Open was that way for quite a
For
lot.
a while, yeah.
The US Amateur is still that way. So you got 36 holes into seeding. So you get your top 64 seeded, then you move into your match play component. Match play, there's a few different rules, so you can give gimmies. So
not what your mates would give you on the weekend. It's actually you can say to them, hey, you can pick that up and have that.
Pick it up. So and then you can also concede holes also. So if you have an absolute nightmare and you've only hit 2 shots but you've hit 2 out of bounds, you don't have to play the hole out. If old mate's up there 100 from the green, you've hit 2 out of bounds, you're playing 5 off the tee, you go, mate, it's your hole, you go the next.
Just move on.
Just move on. It's good for keeping up pace of play. The other interesting one is that you can actually practice on the course beforehand. So with it being match play, you can practice on the course, whereas if it's a stroke play event or any other comp for that matter, you're not allowed to practice on the course beforehand. So you're disqualified from the game if you're practicing on the course that you're about to play. Whereas match play, a lot of the guys, you probably would have been with Kingy, where you sneak out and play a couple of holes rather than going to the range, just get a bit of a feel for the course. There's a bit of gamesmanship also. There's a few things that I like to do when I'm playing match play, just to try and get
what
a bit
sort
of
of
an
things
edge.
we talking about? Yeah,
I don't want to give away all my secrets, but
not all, but yeah, there's a few little cerebral things you can do to you.
there's a few things. So
Because the person who's furthest away from the pin always hits.
Correct.
Now, is that regardless of being on the green or not?
it's so the other.
So I could be on the green, but I could be way on the other side.
I could be off the green.
off the green, but on the fringe, sort of
Yeah.
close to the hole, pin high.
Still you.
Still be my shot.
Yeah. So there's a few things like that. Yeah, probably the one, it's not that you're trying to do it purposely, but trying to be the first person to hit into a green, putting the pressure on, making sure that your partner is going, okay, I've actually got to hit a shot here. It's not just going, I can hit it anywhere on the green and I'm in good shape, putting the pressure on. The other one that I like, and this is probably a good one for some of you, but when you're playing match play, early on in the piece, you tend to give quite a few putts that probably aren't good,
4-footers,
like probably on the outside end of the circle of
3
friendship.
foot, yeah, right on the tip there.
Like 3, 4, like 4, maybe even 5 feet. Just pick it up,
mate. Yeah, you can have
It's all
that.
good. Unless it's like if you know they're a shaky putter, you'd probably like to see them. But yeah, I'd probably say 3 feet's probably where it is, putter length. If it's inside that, then you're definitely picking it up. But if it's on that 3 to 4 feet, first couple, let's say first 4 to 5 holes, pick it up, mate. Then all of a sudden, when they've got a hole one to win a hole or square a hole,
3 footer.
you look the
I
other
don't
way.
see that.
You look the other way. You've got the flag, and they're putting over to your left. You're looking over to the right. You
you're
are not
tying your
making
shoe.
because as soon as they hit that putt, they are looking. They're putting their mark down, looking at you to say, "Is that good?" Without even saying it, because as soon as you say that, it's all over. You mentally, it's all gone. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff where if it means something. That's my personal favorite is the give them early, then all of a sudden means something. No, because
Sort of pull the chair in basketball terms, like just like
Yep.
If you're on the
I'll
other
give
end
you
of
a
that,
bit-
they give it to you. Can you putt it anyway?
you can putt it 100%. It doesn't matter.
Because once the hole's been, hey, that's yours. That's done.
Correct.
That's the end of the hole.
Exactly.
So whatever you do after that, that
It's-
doesn't. Yeah.
So there was an instance when I was playing junior interclub.
Oi.
One of the
Come back a bit, isn't it?
And he doesn't
He's
have
not
the
over
grudge
it, is he?
either.
it didn't matter because it made no difference to me. But this bloke, he hit it off into the shit, like just blocked it. We were playing at Robina Woods, but he's blocked it way off into the crap. And he's like, I've hit it down the fairway, and we're walking up to find his ball, and we couldn't find it. And he's like, it's your hole, all good. So then I was like, I'm just going to hit it just for the sake of kind of staying in a rhythm. And I've just blocked it straight into the shit. And he's like, no, I take it back. I found my ball. It's up here. And I'm like, I don't think so, mate. I'll see you on the next. I'm 3 up, and I'll see you on the next. Like, and then there was a whole thing. The coaches were into it. They're like, no, he said that it was good, but then he hit it into the crap, so he
can't
should be
take it
able to take
away.
it.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
it was. This was yeah. But this is going back quite a few years. But that's the one that I remember.
Yeah, it sticks out. I had one. I actually qualified for the match play, and I was the 8th seed playing the top seed, and he got me good. I'm not going to say who it was, but he was very cerebral in the way he went about things. A few little subtle things. Kingy, who was in the A grade, they teed off before us. He wrapped up his match early. I think he got the win, and he sort of come back down to help me out a bit. And I think we were coming up 13, and the dude I was playing was like asking a lot, like, that's good. And I've never, okay. And Kingy's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that was a 4 foot. Don't give him anything. Like, we're up to like the business end. I was down by 2 or 3 at the time. He's like, no, you don't give him a fucking thing now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't fucking know. Like, so it is good if you find yourself, Carl, particularly in the if it is your first time, it can be a bit overawing when you're playing someone who's like this gentleman's won the B grade match play a few times, and he was very good at. Totally fine. He didn't do anything super sneaky, but it was just very like he did a few little things that were very like when you look back on him now, you're like, you were fucking
Cheeky bugger.
I know what you were doing, and that was good. Now you've had a bit of success in the match play format, Archie. You and Rusty,
Yeah, Simon Shield.
Yeah.
a couple of years ago now.
yeah,
Yeah, I got the win.
yeah, and
Yeah, I enjoy it.
yeah, it's
yeah.
probably is that due to you think I don't want to say the format, but just like that you can afford to have a hole where like, I blow it fucking a fairway right and I spoon it in that you can just say fucking wipe it, move on to the next, and then play like yourself and go and hit 2 or 3 birdies in a row and then get those shots back.
Yeah, I'm pretty erratic when I play. So I could have a run of birdies and I could have a run of doubles or triples. So it works well for me. And I've always had the ability to sort of put things in boxes when it comes to like through the match play, but same with when I was playing a lot of basketball, like the sort of mentality was you just keep shooting. But you could sort of put the bad shot in a box and put it in the back of the head, and that was the end of it.
Memory
So,
like a goldfish.
yeah, so I found that with the match play, like you could just walk off that green and be like, all right, on to the
New
next.
hole.
Like,
Yeah.
let's go again. So, but then also, sitting back and I don't know, you're playing with a fair different handicappers, but being able to go, okay, well, all I need to do here is this. And so I didn't know you could take the pressure off yourself a little bit. Like, oh, mate, sprayed it. He's done. He's out of it. Worst case scenario, he's probably going to have a 5. All I have to do is have a 4. I don't have to stick this close and we can walk off with a square. So I think sort of taking that mentality helped as well through that period is just sort of going, well, Rusty, I don't need you to do anything special here.
I'll just do this,
I
yeah.
can put it in play. Let's keep the pressure on them, and all I have to do is hit the green, and I'll 2-putt, and we're good.
Especially because you're a longer hitter. Like I know with Kingy and Pennants, like I caddy for him, and I'm not as good as a golfer as Kingy by any stretch, but I help him with things like he'll say, "Oh, well, let's hit this shot, let's hit this," and try and do that. I'm like, why? Like he's 50 meters back there. All you've got to do is just clear the front and get it somewhere on the green, and then he's got to play miracle shots, and all the pressure's on him. And just that sort of stuff, just that sort of planning and how you go about it is cool. I actually really, really enjoy that side of things. It's more like more mapping it out, a bit more planning, a bit more like, hey, like you said, we don't have to put it close to the pin. I've just got to clear that bunker, and I've already shot up on him. Like, let's just keep doing that. So, I hope that answered your question, Carl. And good luck, because I know that you'll be right in and around the top side of things come the match play at Ridge. Now, Steamers and Bounty Hunters of the week. I want to kick this one off. A bit of a steamer with how. So the event that I went to down at RSCV, I'm not going to say who it was run by. It was just a bit of a shit show. Like no one in the pro shop sort of knew who we were or why we were there. The guy didn't have a lot of signage around. Like, just made me think like we could probably run an event like that and do it not better, but better. Like, it was just, it was really poor planned. If you've been to RSCV before at Den of Royal Pines, they've got that little bar area out there. So they had all the normal members that were on, plus a few of the hotel guests, and then you've got 156 sort of casual golfers sort of rolling in. They had like I think there was 3 bar staff on at the time. So the lineup's like 40 metres deep. The traffic was bad getting in, so we had to start late, had to stay late. It was just, no one knew where to check in. No one knew whose cart was whose for a bit there. It was a bit sort of all over the place. So whilst the course was awesome and it was fucking fantastic, I did it again and dropped an F-bomb. While the course was so good and it was such a pleasure to play, I just think it could have been organised a bit better. It couldn't hold a candle to the PLP Cup anyway. Boys, any steamers?
No, you go, mate. I know you want to rip this one.
It's kind of moving into our next
topic?
Next topic on the agenda there. But so the grand final was this last weekend.
What was that on?
It was. So as most of you probably are aware, I'm a Melbourne supporter. And that was the first time that I've actually ended watching a grand final and actually been upset. And I said to you on Monday, it's because we're not really, like, I'm not really used to actually losing a grand final. Like,
Yeah. Welcome to fucking reality, bro.
so, and it was kind of like it, like I had a great Sunday, and like had a couple of cans, put the smoker on, cooked a barbecue. Like, it was a great Sunday. Watched the footy, and it was an awesome game of footy. Like, it was a great grand final. But my steamer is the shot that Reece Walsh,
Clive Churchill medalist, Reece Walsh.
the Clive Churchill,
The plumber.
the plumber, can't get around him. I don't know what it is, but I cannot stand him or Ezra Mam. They're both just grubs. That's beside the fact. But my steamer is the tackle that he put on Xavier Coates. Now, I understand that Coates was falling, but 27, well, what do they play? 30 weeks of the year.
27 rounds, yeah.
27 rounds plus finals. Every other round, that is a sin bin because he's made direct contact with the head.
Arm tucked too.
Arm tucked. No. Anyway, Liero got sent 2 minutes to go, which is kind of like, what are we doing here? I understand he's going to get 2 games.
Yeah, it was sent for
like
that. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
It doesn't matter, but to me, that could have changed the entire aspect of the game and the entire tide of the game because, like you said, he was 2 minutes after that, he goes down and scores.
Scored that great try off the back of it. Was it off the back of an offload or something? He just ran through the middle of everyone.
Yeah.
It was
Just off the play the ball. It was a quick play the ball.
It was ridiculous. Yeah, it was
Bakes put it out.
Kobe Etherington, quick play the ball, bang,
Yeah.
bang, left foot, right foot, see you later, bye.
So, and
Big hand
like,
to the middle of Pappy's chest.
yeah.
Sit down, little boy.
Yeah. Wow.
I wonder who Mike goes for.
my other steamer is Ryan Pappenhausen. He's not as good as he was. Like, after all these injuries, like that break that he made down the right hand side off the scrum, he just like pulled up, like
Pin the ears, boy.
and just flicked it
Yeah.
back
like,
inside.
and he went back
Quick.
to that stupid flick pass a couple of times. But
I just want to run something by it. Let's say that last play where Ali Katoa makes a break and Pappy's trailing. And if Pappy gets that pass, are you still saying that? Are you still saying he's no good? If he's
I'm not saying he's no good. He's just not as good as
not
what.
as good, yeah.
But
okay.
he's
Lost
to
half
me,
a yard, I reckon.
He's way slower.
He did have his knee
Blown
smashed
apart, yeah.
into a billion pieces.
I 100% understand that, but that, like, if you go
I
back,
agree with you for the record.
he's just
playing
not
devil's advocate.
not as fast as he once was,
He lost the spark.
and I think that's probably leading to the fact why he's probably not going to be a New South Wales player anymore. He just doesn't have that X factor anymore. Like,
I think he's going to the R360. There's chance
why
about
wouldn't you?
that.
Why wouldn't you? Like, with
you're gonna
his
get
with
paid
his
$1 million.
injuries, you
2.5
go and
million
take a
season or
bag.
something.
Yeah, go and get paid.
So, but yeah, that's my steamer. So Reece Walsh on Xavier Coates.
Yep.
And he didn't even get a. Did he get a game suspension?
Early plea,
Nah,
$3,000.
early P.
So $3,000 and
Like to hear Tim Wu's thoughts on that next week. Play on, penalty Broncos. You got in the way of Reece Walsh's shoulder. Mike, have you got a steamer for us, man?
No, I don't have a steamer, mate.
No steamers. You got any bunty hunters for us?
No, I've only been.
Look,
I've had one round.
I've got a bunty / steamer / and I'm not going to hang him out because I played pretty bad too. But I just want to give a shout out to Georgie. He doesn't mind giving a bit of lip, and we were coming down. There was some par 5. I can't remember which one it was, but it was a big long thing. And I've teed my ball up, and I thought I hit it okay. I hit it maybe 230, which is okay for me. Nice easy swing. It's out in the fairway. I said, righto, Georgie. Go and let the big dog eat. And he's like, oh, you haven't hit one over 250 all day. You've been sorry, he doesn't talk like that. He's, just up me because I don't hit it as far as him. He's a big gorilla. And just up me about, you haven't been long all day. Geez, it'd suck to be as short as that. Blah, blah, blah. Proceeds to top the ball literally a metre in front of him. And I made sure to tell him when we got to my ball that we took, I said, mate, that's 230 metres I just outdrove you by. So that's enough chat about you can't drive the ball long because I just got you by 230, brother. So big shout out to Georgie. Just a quick NRL grand final result. Of course, Broncos getting the job done in the NRLW, the AFL and the NRL. Like Brisbane just gets sport by the sound of things, fellas.
yeah, shout out to old Ronnie Crossley.
I'm not going to say how much did we say how much you won on that show?
I think Farsi did say what the return was for, but we don't. It's not ours to.
Yeah,
disclose.
it's not ours to say, but let's just say it's a number where you'd be very happy, and he put that on in like June or July or something. Like,
There's 5 numbers.
yeah, there's 5 numbers, which is that's a lot of numbers when you only put 3. When you only put 3 numbers on and you get 5 numbers back, it's a pretty good return. So, a big shout out to Ronnie for a great tip. A big shout out to Fasty. I wonder how much he told him he would win though.
Well,
I
I
if he
think
said, "Hey, look, it's going to be this much," and was commission.
I think the yarn was Fasty said that it was whatever it was. Then he power played it up. So Ronnie was thinking that he was getting this, but the return was actually this. And I don't know if he actually
keeps the power
disclosed.
play.
So
Well,
I wouldn't
technically
disclose the
it's
power
his.
play. It's his power play.
Technically, it's Fasty's power play. So I reckon that's play on. But yeah, big shout out. Like a few highlights from the game. Obviously, it was pretty. Like as a neutral, it was awesome to watch a game where I wasn't emotionally invested in swearing at the TV. It was really good. Reece Walsh is on another planet. Those are my takes. I'm not going to talk any more on it. What are your boys' takes?
when they stick, like for Reece Walsh.
Yeah,
And they stuck. And we
a lot of diamonds, no rocks.
Yeah. So normally, and I think that's just him as a player. Like he's starting to mature. Go back 2 years ago when they got done by Penrith, it was throwing the same passes, but all of a sudden they're not sticking and they get done. So good on the Broncos. Like seriously, if it wasn't the Raiders that beat us, I would probably would have liked to see the Broncos win. Yeah, Jacinta was going for the Broncos, so was Rory actually. Even though he had a Storm bucket hat on, he was, go the Broncos. So.
No, it was good to see. It's good to see him back. The big take, again, I said I wouldn't talk on it, but seeing Benny Hunt.
That's pretty cool. And got absolutely rocked too. That was awful to see.
What was great was the aftermath. They did the black and white photos, and all the boys are yipping and yahooing with the trophy, and Honey's just there, big does, just eyes closed, just cuddling the trophy, and you just know it means that much to him. And he could pull up stumps now and just be like, righto, I've had my origin moment, I've won the grand final, I've done my best for me country, I'm done.
Is Renault done?
It's got to be close.
Fuck, when he pulled up lame, I thought he apparently it's not that bad. Like it's just a little, like sort of grade 1, grade 2 little calf tear.
Proper look like a sniper got
No,
him.
when they're carrying him off in the chair.
Yeah,
Like, I'm like, has he ripped it off the bone?
Yeah.
Like he's gone.
Yeah.
No, but he did want to hang around for as long as he did, and I think his job's done now. He's won a premiership in Brisbane as captain. Like he could retire and be a legend. I think he'll go around again. I think Big Doze will go around again too. Your thoughts on the final, Mikey?
Yeah, it was a good game of footy.
was awesome
I
to
haven't
watch.
watched too much footy this year, and it was like with the outside of maybe watched the first half, and then I flicked it off in the second half. But that was sat down, watched the whole thing. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's a good game. Not a massive Reece fan, as probably like most people, but I've got to give him credit. I watched the press conference after. I watched it the next morning when the kids were doing something, and just he actually talks well. And I think there's a good head on his shoulders.
He's a proper like student of the game too. Like he watches tape and researches and deep dives. He's not just a pretty boy who can run fast and throw a good pass. Like he analyzes the fuck out of things.
He's a very good player. Like you
Yeah.
don't get that good.
It's
and
just
you're not doing the right things.
it's the extras that are probably that grind people. And then I completely understand that. Like, I don't know if I could coach him, but I think, just the way he talked about the teammates and the brotherhood and the camaraderie and
Love
and like that aspect of it, I was like,
I
I
get
didn't
it.
actually think he'd.
I get it.
I didn't think he'd buy into that. Like it'd be a bit more about him, but yeah, I was suitably impressed by that.
Last bit of NRL chat. Do we think he's jumped over Dylan Edwards? We've got the Ashes coming up. I think he's probably got that number 1 jersey for Australia.
I think so. He's got to.
I think if you're basing it on form and who's in, I think if Teddy wasn't the best man in his brother's wedding, I think it's him. But I think Reece is. I think he's got the number 1.
Yeah. I don't think Dylan Edwards is playing as good a footy as he did last year or the year before that.
Yeah, he hasn't gone up in the level.
No.
Yeah,
He like where Reece has gone, up and up and up. So like I don't know if this is his ceiling, but it's interesting to see how he's going to go. He's only 23 or something like that. So he's young.
Yeah, I think he's got a few more stairs to climb yet, which is fucking terrifying. Anyway, that's enough NRL. I know some of you love it, some of you hate it. So
Sorry, Mum. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry, Daddy and Mama Dunbar, because I know they're not big fans. But if you love the NRL chat, let us know. We'll do preferred tries next year. Towel orders, they're closing as of Friday. So as you're listening to this, you've got about 24 hours to put in your last order. And then basically what's going to happen is we're going to place the orders for those who've contacted us, and we're going to get those out to everyone and get those rolling. So thank you to those that have already done it. If you'd like to get your name in the mix for a towel, info@preferredthighsgolf.com. I'll put it in the show notes to the episode so you can see that. And the last thing I just want to close on, boys, we've got the Ashes coming up. That's probably going to tide us over a little bit. We've sort of hit this area where we're at, where there's not a lot of golf on. Rugby league's over. We're getting into cricket season. I saw a little meme come up. It's like me the moment the full-time siren blown, and it was Paddy Cummins coming in off the long run. And then I hear Paddy's blowing himself
He
out.
might be out.
He's done. He's definitely out for the first test. Could be out for the summer.
Yeah. That will be a big. But in saying
It'll
that,
suck, but Scotty Boland.
Scotty
comes in.
Boland. We've got a bit of depth there. But yeah, I saw the same meme and it was like when you hear the song and it's like da-da-da, da-da-da.
Dun, 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 dun.
And it was just hair
Nah, don't
standing
know the
up,
song.
goosebumps. I was like, oh, I can't wait. So yeah, can't
Last
wait
ball
for
of
the
the day. Can you believe that?
Can't wait.
I'm frothing. If you're a cricket fan, let us know, because we're probably going to talk a bit of cricket at the end of a few episodes through the October-November period, and then December we're probably going to take a break up until the sort of New Year rolls around, and then we'll kick off again when the golf season starts up. But boys, anything else before we close out? I think we've pretty much covered everything we wanted to cover tonight.
Just a quick shout out to
Shout out, sorry, yeah.
Angela Radloff, who won her division at the Gertrude McLeod Classic this week. So I know Marty is an avid listener. I'm sure Angela is too. But yeah, big shout out. I think I gave Angela a lesson years ago when she was just getting into the game. So it's really good to see that she's
Still waiting on my finder's fee for that.
she's going really well, and I think they may have even won the team aspect as well, her and her partner. So they've had a
Not
day out.
Marty.
Not Marty. It was another woman.
I'd like to know how well Marty went that day. Marty, if you're out there, let us know how you went, brother. Is it a ladies only event?
Yes.
Marty, still keen to know. Well, boys, it's been good having you, and I hope you've had a good time listening to us thus far. Good to have you back, Ushman, and if you can't get out of it, get into it, and don't put sugar in your coffee.
Using hand size
My hats off to y'all. Thanks a lot.